Hey, what's up? Brian here, Arrow Insurance. Wanted to let you know what the hail has been going on in Colorado. Sitting here with my buddy Luke from 970 Services. So Luke, when a hailstorm happens, as an insurance agent, my first thing is make any temporary repairs, make sure you're safe, and then make sure nothing else gets damaged. What's the best way to do that?
Absolutely. So I would say contact your insurance agent, tell them that you've had a hail event. At that point, your agent will recommend a roofing contractor that they know and trust to come do an inspection. Please notify them that you have a temporary repair that needs to be made, i.e. skylights or anything that's actively leaking water. That will move you up the urgency list that we get, and we can get you out there and inspected and dried in as quickly as possible so you don't get any water in the house. That would be step one. Like I said, skylights have been a big one lately in northern Colorado. So make sure that you notify your agent when you contact them that you do have a broken skylight, leaky window, something like that. So when we show up to do the inspection, we have the necessary materials to make the repair needed.
Cool. Something that I really like about 970 Services is you guys are insured, licensed, bonded, Better Business Bureau, good standing with the state, all that kind of stuff. Is there anything else people should look for in a roofing contractor?
I think local's a big one. A lot of companies travel with weather events. I would highly recommend not signing with those contractors. If you live in Fort Collins, Loveland, Windsor, Greeley, and you have a question, you can walk into my office within 30 minutes of any one of those locations to ask that question and for us to go over your contract with you. Service after the sale is probably the biggest thing that we bring that traveling roof storm chasers do not. So I would say find a local contractor, keep your dollars local, spend it with somebody that will service you after the sale, not just throw in a roof, disappear, and never see you again.
So you glanced over a couple of parts that I think are really important that I always advise. One is don't just trust a door knocker, somebody that comes after a storm, because a lot of the times those guys are from out of the area. And so, somebody from Denver or the Springs or Oklahoma City or wherever they're from might not be able to know the specific needs in Colorado of what we have for roofs, for weather conditions, for service, things like that, right?
Absolutely. Within our local service area, we have different code requirements for like ice and water shield and drip edge, all depending upon if you're in city limits, out of city limits, Larimer County, Weld County. A non-local contractor just won't know those things. And the reason that's important is an adjuster will come out and give you your claim. That claim may need to be supplemented for things that are what we call code upgrades. And if somebody that's not familiar with working in the area will not know that.
So before I get to code upgrades and a couple other things, the other thing you said is don't sign a contract right away. Why is that important?
Absolutely. Number one, make sure it's who you want to use, first of all. And we've seen a very shocking increase in the number of people that will show up after a storm, knock on your door, say, hey, we need to, we'll give you a free roof inspection, which sounds like a great idea. They will then hand you a piece of paper saying that you just need to sign here authorizing us to get on your roof. They're actually handing you a contract and they've got you at that point. Non-ethical way to do business, not the way we believe in doing business. So yeah, do not sign contracts, especially if you think it could be just authorization to get on your roof. Read everything you sign, and I would not ever sign anything on the first meeting.
So you said free roof inspections. Do you give free roof inspections at 970?
Absolutely, we do give free roof inspections at 970. We will come out, check out the roof, and then make our recommendation on yes, file a claim, or don't file a claim. Just because there's a hail event doesn't mean you necessarily have roof damage. We have huge insurance costs in this part of the state because we are getting hailstorms at an unprecedented rate. If your agent asks you to call a roofer that he knows and trusts to come out and inspect your property previous to filing a claim, he's looking out for you. It shows up as a claim even if it's $0 paid out. So as insurance companies are looking at, oh man, there's 250,000 claims filed in Colorado this year for hail, we need to adjust rates. If we can keep those to a minimum to only the people that really have damage, that's helping everybody out, and that's your agent looking out for you and making sure that your costs stay under control. So by all means, call the roofer that they recommend, have them come out, do the inspection, and then make their recommendation on whether or not you should file a claim.
Cool, yeah, definitely appreciate that. Something you had mentioned earlier was the ordinance and law coverage. Every policy that we write at Arrow has that on there, just in case we need that extra little boost to bring your house up to code. And you just mentioned something else The zero paid. So we want to make sure that you don't have a bunch of zero paid claims on your record, because over time those stack up, and on paper that doesn't look very good for you, because then the underwriters and the adjusters look at that and they're like, oh man, this person wants to turn a claim in every time they turn around. And so we're looking out for you both short term and long term. So if there's a hailstorm in your area, give your agent a call. And we'll recommend somebody like Luke with 970, somebody that's reputable, that we trust, and we'll both look out for you and get you taken care of really well. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate you.
All right.